I have a terrifying idea for you, or a terrifying question for you. Okay, you ready for this? Last year...
I was home all day Saturday. I don't know what you're talking about.
Last year, right, we praised Bean and McDermott for finding veteran guys that fit their system, that fit what they wanted to do.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to this question, so I'm going to ask you, and I don't know if you know the answer either.
Probably not.
Whose pro scouting department was that? Was that Whaley's or was that Bean and McDermott's? Because from what I've seen now, I know it's Bean and McDermott's.
Yeah.
From what we saw before, that might have been Whaley's pro scouting department information, and now I am not as in love with the Bean McDermott thing. I don't know. I have a feeling it was the old regime's pro scouting department.
If we went through chronologically what had happened, when the moves were made, when the guys were taken, when they're not taken, all this stuff, and it could be a bunch of different things. I mean, just like you said that the defenses are going to adjust to Peterman. How is he going to adjust?
Right.
The league may have adjusted to the defense that was set up.
Yeah.
By McDermott and Frazier.
Well, and truthfully, Frazier and McDermott have been in the league for a long time. It's not like there's not a lineage of footage on them, because there is. They've been in the league doing their thing for a long, long, long time.
So is your question tailored toward which veteran signings or which rookie signings? Veteran signings. Okay. That's a terrifying question.
Because if it was Whaley's pro scouting department,
we know what it does. They find defensive players.
They were really good at finding defensive players. If year one was Bean and McDermott, I feel better about where we are. But if this is year one, I'm not feeling so great about where we are.
Oh God, that's terrifying. It's an interesting question. We have to dig into the archives, call Omaha the stat monkey to see what's going on.
when the dark days were at One Bills Drive, where they told all the scouts to get the hell out.
The day after the draft. Well, it had to be.
Yeah, dude.
It was the day after the draft that they fired Whaley in the scouting department, and all the free agent signings had been done prior to that.
Yeah, they had been.
Oh,
sure
God.
They sure were.
Oh. I feel sick. All right, I'm going to be.
Dogs and cats living together.
Mass hysteria.
I can't believe. Why haven't we talked about that?
Why? I blame you.
Okay.
No.
I accept that.
Right. Wow.
Why isn't anybody talking about that? Everybody praised Bean and McDermott for finding the veteran players that fit their system. Sure, but they were used to a different pro scouting department. It wasn't the same one. They got rid of all those guys. And now where are we? Would you say Philip Gaines is a perfect fit for what we do? I don't know.
I haven't seen him.
Unfortunately, we might be a little cart ahead of the horse here. Might be a little cart ahead of the horse. But I think there's reason enough to be concerned about the change in the pro scouting department, solely based on what we've seen so far. I think there's reason to be concerned.
Well, we know Bean can deal with other GMs and get value.
Yeah.
As far as draft collateral, I guess.
Yeah.
And deal with that. Flipping players. But, wow, this scouting department bringing in guys. I mean, we'd have to examine the whole thing, but were there more better players available last year than this year?
Dude, you had to just assume
Leonard Johnson, you got to think, is a McDermott one.
Mm-hmm.
He came in and played the slot corner for you. Okay,
right.
So you can't really credit that. I don't know if you would credit it to Whaley's staff. Hyde and Poyer. Previous regime. Trey White. Hughes.
Really?
No, I know. No, I'm just going through all of the previous regime guys. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So then offensive side of the ball. I mean, Wood and Incognito are a wash. I mean,
Yeah.
he got hurt and he's nuts. So you get rid of Glenn, which was the previous regime, and now you got Dawkins. It's this regime. Whoops. Mills and Miller were previous. Groy previous. McCoy. So you got Benjamin, Allen, Peterman, Murphy. Teller. Dukas.
The list is getting scarier the more that you mention it. Yeah.
I need a shower. I feel dirty. Wow.
Not that that's a cause for concern yet, because the lights haven't turned on to the 2018 NFL season. However,
I'm terrified right now.
I think there's enough red flags along the way to at least pay attention to it.
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
How about the fact that we claimed a punter from the Patriots who didn't even punt in the preseason?
This goes to show you. I mean, Belichick in camp picks guys off from all the teams he has to play that year.
Yeah.
And then cuts them.
We did the same thing.
We get a punter.
No, didn't we grab somebody else from the Patriots? I thought we claimed 2 from the Patriots.
No. I don't think so. I can't remember. Don't listen to me. We're not a source. That is terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know how comfortable I am with the McBean at this point. Who knows? Maybe everything will be fine. But I'm a little concerned at this point.
It's like being down 28-0 to Alabama at halftime. Like, guys, we're all right. Everything's gonna be good.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Terrifying. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I have nothing to say about it anymore. I just don't even. Terrifying.
We hope you come back next week.